Do you need to file a claim with Allstate after a car crash here in Louisiana? How you handle it early on can affect how your claim turns out. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to contact Allstate and file your claim, how their settlement process really works, and the critical tips you need to get fair compensation instead of getting shortchanged. Hey, I'm attorney Lloyd Bourgeois, your Louisiana injury attorney. I've spent years helping injured folks just like you fight back when insurance companies try to take advantage of them. If you've been in a crash and need someone in your corner, give me and my team a call at 504-882-9867 for your free case evaluation. Remember, when you want to win, you got to give them the L. Allstate Insurance Company is one of the largest auto insurance providers in the United States. If you've been in a car crash in Louisiana, you may need to file a claim with them, either because you're an Allstate customer or because the driver who hit you has Allstate coverage. Understanding how their process works can help you avoid making mistakes that will reduce your settlement, so let me show you what to do. Before you even contact Allstate, I strongly recommend seeking legal advice from an experienced personal injury lawyer. Having an attorney from the start makes a significant difference in the outcome of your case. But in addition to working with an attorney, there are steps you can take to improve your chances of receiving fair compensation from Allstate. Allstate has a claims website to make filing more convenient. You can also call them at 1-800-ALLSTATE, which is 1-800-255-7828, to file directly with the claims department. Either method works, but having an attorney handle this initial contact is usually better because it can prevent you from accidentally saying something that harms your case. You'll need basic information when filing your claim. Most of this should be on the crash report completed by the police officer at the scene. Now in Louisiana, you can request a copy of your accident report from the local law enforcement agency that responded. Allstate will typically request the following information from you: your name, address, and contact details, the location, time, and date of the crash, names and contact information for everyone involved in the crash, names and contact information for the vehicle owners if they were not driving, the name and policy number of all policies involved, especially those for the insured individuals, and a description of all vehicles involved. They'll also ask you what happened. Don't worry if you don't have every piece of information. Generally, Allstate can locate the policy and process your claim with just basic details. If you're filing against the other driver's Allstate policy, that driver may have already reported the crash before you contacted Allstate. When you file a claim with Allstate, they're going to assign it to one of their insurance adjusters, also known as a claim adjuster. The adjuster investigates the accident to determine whether Allstate is liable for economic and non-economic damages. Economic damages include things like medical bills and lost wages. Non-economic damages, those are things like pain and suffering, emotional distress, loss of enjoyment of life. If the adjuster determines Allstate is liable, they'll make a settlement offer. Here's what you need to understand. An insurance company's initial offer is typically lower, often significantly lower than the actual value of your damages. This isn't an accident or a mistake, it's their strategy. Allstate, just like other insurance companies, is a for-profit business. They make money by collecting premiums and paying out as little as possible in claims. The adjuster's job? Settle your claim for the lowest amount they can get away with. They're not looking out for your best interest. They're protecting Allstate's bottom line. Allstate doesn't make money paying large claims. That's why adjusters try to settle for the lowest possible amount. One of their favorite tactics is making a quick offer before you fully understand the extent of your injuries and the true value of your damages. This is dangerous for you because once you accept a settlement offer, it ends your claim permanently. Allstate's going to prepare a settlement agreement for you to sign. That agreement includes a waiver of all liability, including future benefits. You're giving up your right to file a lawsuit or pursue any other claim related to the accident, even if your injuries turn out to be worse than you thought or if additional medical complications develop later. Before accepting any settlement offer from Allstate, talk with a car crash lawyer. An attorney can review your case and advise you whether the offer is fair or if Allstate is trying to take advantage of you. Most of the time, we can negotiate a significantly higher settlement just by pushing back and showing we understand what your case is truly worth. There are several important steps you should take after a car accident in Louisiana to protect yourself and your claim. First, call 911 to report the crash. Having an official police report is crucial to the case. If it's safe to do so, take photographs of the accident scene. Ask witnesses for their contact details and make a video with your cell phone. Visual evidence, especially at the scene, can be extremely powerful. Next, do not admit fault or apologize for the accident. Even if you think you might have contributed to the crash, don't say it at the scene. Allstate will try to shift blame onto you even if you're not at fault, and any admission can be used against you. Third, stick to the facts when talking to the police. Don't make assumptions about who's responsible or speculate about what happened. Just describe what you saw and experienced. Next, seek immediate medical attention after the crash. Delays in medical care can seriously harm your case. Allstate will argue if you were really injured, you have gone to the hospital or sought medical care right away. Even if you feel okay, get checked out. Some injuries don't show symptoms immediately. Fifth, do not agree to provide a recorded or written statement to Allstate without talking to an attorney first. These statements are designed to trap you into saying things that Allstate will use to reduce your settlement. Be cautious when speaking with Allstate at all because they record almost all telephone calls. Sixth, document your damages by keeping detailed records of your financial losses and injuries. Save every medical bill, every prescription receipt, every repair estimate. Document every mile you drive to and from the doctor. Track the days you miss from work and any restrictions your doctor places on your activities. This documentation becomes critical evidence when negotiating your settlement. Finally, one of the absolute best ways to improve your chances of receiving fair compensation from Allstate, let an experienced attorney handle your claim. An attorney prioritizes your best interests and protects your right against unfair and bad faith insurance practices. We know the tactics Allstate uses, and we know how to counter them effectively. Insurance adjusters deal with claims every single day. They're trained negotiators. Unless you spend your days fighting insurance companies, you're outmatched. Having an attorney levels the playing field and dramatically increases the settlement you're likely to receive. If you need to file a claim with Allstate after Louisiana car crash and you want to make sure you're doing it right, I'm Lloyd Bourgeois. Call me and my team at 504-882-9867 for your free case evaluation. My team will handle all the communications with Allstate, protect you from their tactics, and fight to get you every dollar you deserve. Remember, when you want to win, you got to give them the L. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and check out this next video.